Communication is not difficult to perform, but can be difficult to do well when you are trying to achieve a specific objective. This is especially important to organisations, as muddling a message or unintentionally giving a different meaning to what you wanted can be disastrous. An example of this was an advertisement for the health supplements company Blackmores, who were communicating to their male customers about a fertility product. The communications used portrayed a sexist attitude towards women and was viewed by customers as highly inappropriate. Therefore, it's good to have a model to understand how communication works. Firstly, you need two parties, the creator of the communications and the receiver. Without them results in talking to a brick wall. You need a message, which is the content of the communication, and a medium, which is the method you will communicate via. This will likely be synchronous, meaning there is immediate two-way communication, like a phone call, or asynchronous, which has a delay between messages, like when you send a text message or email. For mediums like traditional print, you are pushing the message to your customers without necessarily knowing what their views are. The introduction of social media and other online communication is seen as advantageous to organisations because you can receive immediate feedback from your customers. This can also have some disadvantages too. The language used in the message is also critical to meeting the creator's objective. Along with which language is predominantly spoken in the organisation and industry, aspects such as tone, slang, even how we use our bodies, these all affect how our audience receives the message. And this ties in closely with your own organisation. How often does a new employee get told it will take them a while to understand the lingo around here? If you have to present your PDB to the ELT and recommend whether you believe DTF will support it, is that clear? There are key challenges when trying to implement good communication practices in an organisation. The first challenge is noise. Think of this to be like static in the background. The louder it is, the more it makes it difficult for you to hear clearly. Along with noise, there is also the power distance, the differences in social status in the organisation that affects how a message is received. Gatekeepers are a third challenge. Communication intermediaries who have a role to disperse a message from senior management to lower level employees. Think about a secretary to the CEO of an organisation. Gatekeepers can disrupt messages or change its meaning. More often, they become filters and only let certain communications through, which then affects what employees believe the organisation's objectives are. To recap, a communication model should have the following aspects: a creator of communications and a receiver, the message being communicated, languages used to communicate, and the medium or channel the message is communicated through. It is important that the people in an organisation understand the model and that creators consider all aspects when formulating a communications plan. It is easy for communications to fail because one or more aspects of the model were not considered or implemented effectively.